Good morning, guys. My summer garden is in full swing. I'm harvesting lots of stuff every day. Today I harvested some green beans, some peppers, some different tomatoes, a watermelon, a squash, and a zatamelon. It's still really hot here, but it is cooling down. It is time for me to start thinking about my fall garden. I did start a seed tray a few weeks ago, and I have some broccoli in here, some cabbage, some sugar snap peas, and some head lettuces. I also placed an order and ordered some more seeds. I ordered my onions for planting this January. Here's my free seed pack. I also ordered this red onion. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Radishes and carrots for this fall. But I also decided to order some alpine strawberries. I've never grown these before, so if any of you have grown these and have some tips for me, I would love to hear them. I also have all these. I'm going to get to planting some of these. Some in containers, some directly in the ground. The first thing I'm going to plant is some lettuce. I have 4 varieties here. I like to grow my lettuce in pots. I have a little bit of blood meal here. I'm going to add that. Leafy greens really like a lot of nitrogen, and blood meal does provide that. And then I'm just going to add some of this all-purpose fertilizer. And by the way, guys, I got this at Walmart the other day for $1.50. All their fertilizers are marked down right now. Just have a small handful. Sprinkle it over. Just going to mix it in a little. And that isn't the only fertilizer I bought. I bought all kinds of stuff. There's just some really great deals right now. I got some rooting hormone for $1. I got fish fertilizer, I think for $4. I got another bag of all-purpose fertilizer for 75 cents. There's just some really good deals right now, at least in my area. Home Depot and Lowe's and other stores like that may also have stuff on clearance right now too. You just have to get out there and check. Since the soil is really dry, I'm going to water it a little bit. Since lettuce seeds are so small, I don't want them floating to the top or getting mixed down deep in the dirt. Just going to start these over here. I don't pay attention to spacing. I just let my lettuce grow into a big lettuce clump, and it works great. I just pull off the individual leaves as I need them. And if you feel like you need to thin it out, just thin it out. Now I'm just going to cover this lightly with some more potting soil. All the seeds do not need to be covered. They just need to make good contact with the soil. Lettuce is easy like that. Just water that in. Next, I'm going to plant some carrots. As you can see, I already have some carrots grown in here, but some caterpillar came along or something, I'm assuming, and ate all the leafy green part off the carrot. I think I'm going to leave these in here, and hopefully they'll sprout some new foliage, and I'll plant some more right here. I did have some Swiss chard here, but I pulled it out. I'm going to add some of this all-purpose fertilizer. That's probably more than enough. Carrots I'm planting are Cosmic Purple. My first Frosty is towards the end of October. And that is perfectly fine because a lot of these fall and spring crops can handle frost.
Am I watering again?
Just make sure you spread it all around. Don't stay in one spot too long.
Get that?
All around, all around. Good job.
Get that dried?
Thank you. Next, I'm going to plant some radishes. I went ahead and pre-moistened the soil, and I already added fertilizer. My son is going to help me. Here you go. Get some in your hand, and just use your other hand to spread it and sprinkle them kind of all over. This is the kind I'm growing, radish, long scarlet. Good job. Okay, that's good, honey. Sprinkle some more potting soil over the top. My cauliflower and broccoli is still pretty small. I could plant them in the garden right now, but I would be taking a risk of slugs and things like that, just decimating them. So for now, I'm going to leave them in these seed cells. But to give them a boost, I'm going to go ahead and give them some fish fertilizer. I'm using half the recommended strength since these are seedlings, just to be on the safe side. And I've never even used fish fertilizer before, so I'm definitely going to err on the side of caution. And I am going to bottom water these instead of pouring it directly on top of the soil. And I'll just let them soak that up for 10 or 15 minutes, then take them out. I pre-sprouted some cabbage in my house in a wet paper towel, and now I'm going to go ahead and plant those into the individual seed cells. I'm going to put 2 in each cell. And then just cover them up. And I did the same thing with some collard greens. Now I'm out in the in-ground garden, and I've made a trench right here. And that is where I am going to plant some turnips. The variety I'm growing is Purple Top White Globe. And I'm just going to sprinkle them all along this trench. And I'm going to plant them pretty heavily, and I'll just thin them out later as they come up. Now I'm just covering them with a little bit of soil. And I don't think I'm going to water them because it's going to rain here really soon. Next, I'm going to plant some peas. I have this post right here. And then I have this post right here. And I think I will put some string across it to connect it so the peas have some support. And I already do have some peas grown in my garden right now, but I like to succession plant a lot of fall stuff so I don't get a whole bunch of peas at once, a whole bunch of radishes, turnips. I don't want to get everything at once. I want to spread it out a little. I dug out a little hole here, and here's my pea plant. It's ready to go in. I have really hard clay soil. That's why I try to fill in my holes with some compost or bagged garden soil, just something to help my dirt get a little looser. Hopefully over time it'll make a difference. Let me know if you guys have started planting any fall crops yet and what you're growing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.